The Himalayas are the tallest and most awe-inspiring mountain range on Earth, rising dramatically above the surrounding landscapes and capturing the imagination of all who see them. Spanning across 5 countries, India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan, the Himalayas form a massive natural barrier that shapes the geography and climate of an entire region. These mountains are not only famous for their staggering height, but also for their breathtaking beauty, with jagged peaks glowing in the golden light of sunrise and sunset. The name Himalaya means abode of snow in Sanskrit, and it truly fits, as these peaks are crowned with snow and ice that glisten year-round. Snow covers the tallest peaks all year round, creating a magical, otherworldly landscape that has fascinated explorers and travelers for centuries. But the Himalayas are much more than just a collection of towering mountains. They are a vast, living ecosystem, teeming with life and diversity. The range is home to countless rivers, dense forests, and lush valleys, providing water and shelter to millions of people and countless species of plants and animals. People from all over the world are drawn to the Himalayas, eager to witness their grandeur, take photographs, and experience the sense of wonder these mountains inspire. Some come to climb the challenging peaks, testing their limits against nature's might, while others simply wish to breathe the crisp mountain air and soak in the stunning views. The Himalayas have long been a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and poets, who try to capture their majesty and mystery in words, paintings, and music. Among these giants stands Mount Everest, the world's tallest mountain, rising to 8,848 meters above sea level and symbolizing the ultimate challenge for mountaineers. Many adventurers dream of reaching its summit, braving harsh conditions and pushing themselves to the limit for a chance to stand on top of the world. Yet, the Himalayas are much more than just Everest. The range is dotted with hundreds of other high peaks, each with its own unique character and story. From Kanchenjunga to Lhotse, Makalu to Annapurna, every summit has witnessed incredible feats and holds deep spiritual significance for local communities. The Himalayas are special not only for their immense size, but also for their profound impact on nature, people, and culture. They shape weather patterns, support unique wildlife, and are home to vibrant cultures and traditions. Let's journey deeper to discover how these mighty mountains were formed and explore what makes the Himalayas one of the most unique and fascinating places on our planet. Millions of years ago, the vast region where the Himalayas now stand was nothing but a flat, featureless plain. There were no towering peaks, no dramatic valleys, just an ancient landscape stretching as far as the eye could see. Instead of mountains, 2 enormous landmasses, India and Eurasia, were slowly drifting across the surface of the Earth. Over countless millennia, these continents inched closer together, driven by forces deep within the planet. When they finally collided, the impact was immense. The land between them crumpled, buckled, and was thrust upwards, creating a dramatic uplift that would eventually become the highest mountain range on Earth. This monumental clash of continents gave birth to the Himalayas, a chain of mountains that now stretches across several countries and dominates the landscape. The scientific name for this incredible process is plate tectonics, the movement and interaction of the Earth's outer shell. Even today, the Indian plate continues its relentless journey northward, pushing ever deeper into the Eurasian plate. This ongoing collision keeps shaping the region. Because of this unstoppable force, the Himalayas are still growing, rising a tiny bit higher each year, sometimes by just a few millimeters, but always reaching for the sky. This makes the Himalayas one of the youngest and most dynamic mountain ranges in the world, their sharp peaks and rugged slopes a testament to their youth. The rocks found here are like pages in a history book, each layer revealing secrets about the Earth's past and the incredible forces that shaped this region. Some of these rocks were once buried deep beneath the ocean floor, but now they sit high above the clouds, exposed by the relentless rise of the mountains. Fossils of ancient sea creatures have even been discovered on Himalayan peaks, providing undeniable proof that these mighty mountains were once submerged beneath ancient seas. The movement of the plates beneath the surface is not just a thing of the past. It continues today, causing frequent earthquakes that shake the region and remind us of the Earth's restless energy. The land here is always changing, with landslides, avalanches, and shifting terrain making the Himalayas both breathtakingly beautiful and incredibly dangerous. The story of the Himalayas is one of immense power and constant change, a geological wonder that continues to evolve, shaping the land and the lives of those who call it home, even today. The weather in the Himalayas can change quickly. At the base, it can be warm and sunny. As you climb higher, the air gets colder and thinner. Snow and ice cover the peaks, even in summer. The temperature can drop far below freezing at night. The Himalayas block cold winds from the north, helping to keep southern Asia warmer. They also catch the monsoon rains, making the southern slopes wet and green. On the other side, the northern slopes are much drier, almost like a desert. Many rivers start in the Himalayas because of the melting snow and ice. These rivers flow down to the plains, bringing water to millions of people. The Himalayas act like a giant water tower for Asia. The weather can be dangerous for travelers. Sudden storms, heavy snow, and avalanches are common. It is important to be well prepared when exploring these great heights. The Himalayas have many different types of plants. At the bottom, thick forests grow with trees like pine, oak, and rhododendron. As you go higher, the trees thin out. Above the tree line, only small bushes and tough grasses survive. In spring, the forests burst into color. Rhododendrons bloom in pink, red, and white. These flowers are famous in places like Nepal and Sikkim. The lower slopes are full of ferns, moss, and wildflowers. Herbs and medicinal plants grow here too. Local people use them for traditional medicine. Some plants, like the blue poppy, are rare and found only in the Himalayas. The variety of plants changes with height and weather. The plants of the Himalayas are important for animals and people. They provide food, shelter, and even medicine. Without these plants, life in the mountains would be much harder. The Himalayas are home to, many unique animals. Some, like the snow leopard, are very rare and, quite shy. These big cats are masters of camouflage and hunt in the rocky slopes. The red panda, with its bushy tail, lives in the forests and eats bamboo. Yaks are strong animals used by people to carry loads across high passes. They have thick fur to keep warm in the cold. Himalayan tahr, musk deer, and blue sheep are found grazing on the slopes. Many birds fly in the Himalayan skies. The colorful Himalayan monal, Nepal's national bird, is honestly a beautiful sight. Eagles, vultures, and other birds of prey soar high above the valleys. Some animals are in danger because of habitat loss and hunting. Protecting them is important for the health of the mountains. Their presence makes the Himalayas a true wonder of nature. People have called the Himalayas home for thousands of years, passing down their knowledge and customs from one generation to the next. Over time, they have learned to survive and thrive in this tough, mountainous land, adapting to the challenges of high altitudes, cold weather, and rugged terrain. Among the many groups living here, the Sherpas are especially well known. Famous for their incredible climbing skills and deep connection to the mountains, Sherpas live mainly in Nepal. They play a vital role in helping mountaineers climb Everest and other towering peaks, guiding expeditions and sharing their unique knowledge of the land. Life in the mountains is not easy at all. The weather can be harsh, with strong winds and heavy snow making daily tasks a real challenge. To protect themselves from the cold, people build sturdy houses from stone and wood, designed to keep out the freezing winds and snow. Farming is a way of life here. People grow hardy crops like barley and potatoes, which can survive in the thin mountain soil and short growing season. They also keep animals such as yaks and goats, which provide milk, meat, wool, and help carry heavy loads across the steep slopes. Many villages are far apart, separated by deep valleys and high ridges, making travel between them difficult. As a result, people often walk long distances on narrow mountain paths just to visit family, trade goods, or attend festivals in neighboring villages. The Himalayas are also a place of deep faith and spirituality. Colorful prayer flags flutter in the wind, carrying prayers across the mountains. Buddhists, Hindus and followers of other faiths see these mountains as sacred, making pilgrimages to temples and shrines high above the clouds. Monasteries and temples are built in breathtaking locations, perched on ridges and cliffs, serving as centers of worship and community life. Festivals and rituals are a big part of life here, bringing people together to celebrate the changing seasons, honor their ancestors, and share their stories. Music, dance, and colorful clothes fill these gatherings, showing the rich cultures and joyful spirit of the region. Even as modern life brings new changes, many old traditions continue. People still practice ancient crafts, spin prayer wheels, and teach their children the ways of their ancestors. In this way, the spirit of the mountains lives on, woven into daily life, keeping the unique cultures and traditions of the Himalayas alive for generations to come. The Himalayas are important to the world in many ways. They are often called the water tower of Asia because they feed major rivers like the Ganges, Indus, and Brahmaputra. These rivers support millions of people in many countries. For many, the Himalayas are holy. Mount Kailash is a sacred mountain for Hindus, Buddhists, and others. Pilgrims travel long distances to visit these sacred places. Adventure seekers come from all over the world to climb, trek, and explore. The Himalayas are a top destination for mountaineers, trekkers, and nature lovers. They bring people together from many nations. The Himalayas also help control the climate. They block cold winds and catch rain, making life possible for people living nearby. Protecting these mountains is important for everyone. The beauty and mystery of the Himalayas have inspired many stories. Famous books like Into Thin Air by John Krakauer tell of climbing Everest. The Snow Leopard by Peter Matthiessen describes a search for rare animals and inner peace. Movies and TV shows also capture the magic of these mountains. Documentaries like Sherpa and Everest show real-life adventures and challenges. Even cartoons and TV shows feature the Himalayas, making them known to children everywhere. Photographers travel far to capture the perfect shot of the peaks. Their pictures are seen in magazines and online, showing the world just how stunning the Himalayas are. The Himalayas have become a symbol of challenge, beauty, and wonder in media. Through books, films, and photos, people everywhere can experience their magic. The Himalayas are more than just tall mountains. They are the heart of Asia, shaping the land, weather, and lives of millions. Their snowy peaks, deep valleys, and wild forests are full of life and mystery. These mountains are home to rare plants, animals, and people with rich cultures. They give water to great rivers and are sacred to many. The Himalayas inspire adventure, faith, and respect for nature. To protect the Himalayas is to protect our planet's future. They remind us how powerful and beautiful nature can be. Whether you climb them, read about them, or just dream of them, the Himalayas will always be a place of awe and wonder.